Okay, the last thing I'd like to show you is some miscellaneous transactions or help items that we've added to the portal main menu. First, if you scroll all the way to the bottom of the main menu page, there's a miscellaneous information section. It contains a link to the dealer's handbook, which is the handbook each dealer receives at the time that they are initially licensed. But it's a handy tool. It contains all of the statutes that pertain to the Dealer Licensing Bureau. It contains all of our forms, and it has kind of a short summary section that will just give you quick hits of information if you're looking for something specific. We also have a link to the dealer's listing. This is a list of active dealers throughout the state of Kansas. It's not a real-time listing. It's updated about every 3 to 4 months and reposted here. But if you had a question about someone that you were going to do a wholesale transaction with and you needed to know if they were licensed, you could look here. We have an FAQ section which might be helpful to the new dealers. We have a view payments and orders made through the dealer web portal. I'm going to click on that and show you. It's going to show you every payment that you've made through the portal, the date you submitted it, and if you have a question about perhaps what the payment was made for, you can click the view link that's attached to this specific transaction and it will pull up the payment confirmation information. So this was an additional tag request and the date that it was placed and the amount. Then you can click the back to view payments and continue from there, and then there's a back button to go back to the main menu when you're done viewing that report. I also want to show you view daily transactions. It is a list of what you've done within a day. So today is December the 8th, the date I'm recording this piece of the demo, and what you see here is all the transactions that I've done today, and it tells you their status, it tells you any payments you've made, and this is kind of an abbreviated form of what transactions were placed. So here you can see I have a salesperson's app pending, I have a salesperson update pending, and then I have a sales report that was in a denied status and the reason for the denial. But I want to show you the view transaction by status link. If I would like to choose any particular status, I could look at all pending or all transactions through the portal. A listing of that, it would show me all statuses. I could look at just completed items through the portal, denied items that were returned back to the dealer, or pending items that hadn't been worked by our bureau yet. But you'll see that this is a pretty comprehensive list of everything done through the portal, the type of transaction it was, the fees associated with it, the date it was done, and what the status of that transaction is. If you wanted to look at documents you uploaded associated with a transaction, remember I told you to give a pretty detailed description in the description box. Here's why. When you come out and you see a list, you might see the original file name. You also are going to be able to view that description of what each item is. And then if you need to open the document to view it, you can click on the view link attached to that and it would open the document for you. So that's a handy place just to find all of the documents you've loaded into the system. Right now we have a view 30-day permits issued link that's going to be available, and this is going to be associated with the print on demand. If you click on that link, it'll show you every permit that you've issued and the date and time. If there's a particular permit number you need to look at, you can select that number and it will pull you up information of who it was issued to and the vehicle it was issued on. So that's a handy tool, I think, to see what permits were issued. I want to show you if you had received back a denied transaction through the portal, had been returned to you for any reason, how you would access that to fix it and resubmit it is you would look at the view transaction by status link. You would choose denied and only want to view those transactions, and it's going to give you a link then to select it and fix whatever the problem is. So this takes me back to my original, where my counts are. I would have the option at that point to fix whatever the deficiency was and resubmit it. So I think that's a good overview of most of the transactions we have available on the dealer portal. We hope you enjoy use of it. We will continue to enhance it as time goes on. I think this is a good start for us, but we do see a lot of room to fix things and make them a little more user-friendly. But we wanted to get it put in place and let you guys start using it so that it would be a much more efficient way to do business with our office. Enjoy!